What up guys, it's me Kabanay
and Josh,
and we are vloggers on this channel, the Whitakers Way. So today we're going to be talking about the YouTuber Nive Nulls, because he's a vlogger, family vlogger like we are, and he is a Christian family vlogger. He just put out a video stating that they were going to get a divorce, him and Britney. They married very young, I think the age of 19 is what he said, and it's been like a 7-year journey. And now he wants a divorce because he said he is unhappy.
Which is a lame reason to get out of a marriage.
Yeah.
Because when you get married, the happy part isn't a requirement. Once you get married, you sign on for the long haul. And obviously he's deflecting for some things that he's done, which he obviously said, like he cheated. Whether it's cyber cheating or physical cheating.
It's still cheating.
He's cyber cheated, but he's cyber cheated hard. Apparently, I didn't. It was a little extreme.
Yeah.
But for him, I feel sorry for him because he's selfish and willing to admit it and not change, which is hurting his family and his wife and his kids. And as a man, as a father, that's, if you're unhappy, it's not a reason to get out. It's a reason to try harder, but not to get out. So he definitely
but they went to counseling and everything. Like,
counseling doesn't always work because it's a personal thing. So for Austin Null'd, kind of disappointed because we've watched him for a long time too. Now I didn't put him on a pedestal. He's a human being like everybody else.
Right.
When he cheated the first time,
I wasn't surprised.
I wasn't surprised. I was like,
okay.
Alright. Luckily his wife forgave. Since he continued to do the same thing over and over again and not change, it's his fault that he's going through this, and the fact that he's unhappy doesn't matter. I don't care if you disagree or not. If you're married or in a relationship, happy's not a requirement to marriage, definitely when kids are involved.
That he's getting a divorce not because, the only reason isn't because he's unhappy, also because he is going to continue to cheat.
Selfish.
So that's what he said he's going to do. So in that sense, yes, he needs to go ahead and get a divorce if he cannot control himself and stop cheating. He said Britney did nothing wrong, and I hit her up on social media and she said the videos are coming back next week. So I don't know how she feels.
It's disheartening to see someone of his influence say things like that, because what he says is going to affect a lot of people. And so for him, it's reckless for him to actually make that video without getting into consideration how it's going to affect others. Now, of course, it's his channel. You feel free to watch it. But being that he's such a large YouTuber and a man,
huge following,
and a man of influence and an example, although he doesn't want to be one, he is an example because he puts his YouTube videos out. Best for him not to make a video and just to make the exit with maybe like a small blurb at the end, like, oh, this was happening, or maybe like a I'm sorry video.
He shouldn't have come out and said that they were getting a divorce.
No, I don't think he should have made the video because of his influence on those who watch his channel. Agree or not, doesn't matter.
So basically, I think what you're trying to say is, yes, you do YouTube, but you don't have to put all your life out there in the front line.
No, there's no reason for people to automatically
know that much about your life.
Like, you don't have to automatically assume what you see on YouTube is real all the time.
Right.
Or like, that's my life every day. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're editing, sometimes you're cutting.
Like, you might hear cuteness, that's my baby.
Sometimes you're editing parts in, but I, as a man, I don't think that Austin Null'd should have made the video by himself.
But he said Brittany's gonna come and make her own video about her.
But even then, it's still on Austin. Being that he said he's selfish, you know, that's already a sign that shows that it's gonna be hard to kind of reach him. But at the same time, I don't like the fact that he said he's selfish, kind of like in a way so we can't say anything about it. So nobody can say anything about it. I already said I'm selfish. I already said I cheated. Yeah. So you can't say anything I don't know. Yeah. No, dude, the problem is you have an influence on YouTube. You have hundreds and thousands of followers. 364,000 followers. I don't even care how many it is. 364,000. You have tons of people watching. Don't be reckless with what you say. As an influencer, which once you get to that level of YouTuber, you are an influencer, you need to be wise in the videos you make. And I think it is really unfortunate that he made the video so people had to watch it and hear what he said, because kind of shine a bad light on interracial relationships because of the way he came about doing it. Christianity, because they claim Christian throughout their videos. It's just men in general that he's willing to come out with a video that says, hey, I'm selfish, I want to leave because I'm unhappy. No, that's not. But
he's also leaving because he's not going to stop cheating, or he doesn't want to continue. And again,
that doesn't even matter. You can just take care of that on your personal time. True. It doesn't need to be on YouTube. So I think the biggest thing is he should have kept his mouth shut, dealt with his personal life personally, and then gave us the information after he was able to think about the influence he would have on people once he said what he said. And so I'm not saying what he did was wrong.
Maybe a lot of people just put that type of stuff out there for views and for money, because he knows he's going to get a lot of views off of putting something like that out there.
I don't care if it's for views or for money. What I think is, as a man, he should have thought about putting the video out first. He said being happy was a problem. Like I said, being happy I don't think is a problem in a relationship. You have
first of all, they got married really young too.
Yeah, you have ups and downs, and they got married at 19, which that's a very young age. You should know your partner before you marry them. From man to man, I think he should have refrained from making that video. It does influence a lot of people, and if you just watch the views, how many views it is, all the people that watch that video are influenced by what he said. He put out a video of just what he was thinking because he felt that way. No, man, think about it.
But he's thinking like free speech, I can say whatever I want.
It doesn't matter. The president of the United States, we have a president, we don't want him to just say what he wants to say.
But he does.
Because it affects everybody in America. When Austin speaks, it affects everybody associated with being a watcher of his videos. The fact that he said that. Now, I do feel sorry for Britney, or ex.
Well, we don't know exactly if the paperwork went through.
Yeah,
I mean,
we don't even know right now. Yeah,
so.
I do feel sorry for.
But yeah, we feel sorry for Britney
and the kids, because they do have to be affected by that as well.
Yeah.
However, I do think that Britney will be okay because she's awesome apparently on her videos, and the kids are cool. Aww. So I have no problem with that. But my problem is with Austin and putting out a video situation before it's actually taken care of, because they're not even divorced yet.
Right.
So we could all be talking about this, and they could be like, "Oh, we're gonna." And a lot
of people, they get a divorce, and then years later they remarry the same person they divorced.
And so for me, I think it was reckless for them to put a video out.
Separate first. Like we've had friends who were married, and you know they had like a crazy relationship, and they were separated,
and they come back together.
Right. So.
But at the same time, as a YouTuber and having influence, even us, we have a small channel, but. I would never, if I were, say I did something crazy or she did something crazy, I would not recommend her to put it on YouTube, because wisdom tells me that not the whole world needs to know it.
Right.
And the influence, the little influence we have, affects only you, the watcher. And I hope they can fix whatever happened in their relationship. And if not, I hope they fix it outside of YouTube and learn from it, and then come back with information to benefit us, the watcher. So that we're not sitting here wondering like, what happened to their relationship? They're humans. It's true. You know, what we put on YouTube is a lot of edited material, because during our day we have a lot going on. Like me, I said I'm not on videos a lot. Why?
Or he's on it for like a real like
a short
5 second, 10 second.
Because I'm gone 90% of the day. I'm not on the video 90% of the time because I come home from work and I'm tired, and like I tell my wife, I don't say much when I'm home. So I'm not gonna say much on a video. I ain't trying to be like faking it, like, oh hey video, can't wait to see you guys. No. If I want to tell you something, I'm gonna tell you something. So for him to have put on the show as if things were great in his relationship when they may not have been, like I said, I feel sorry for Britney and the kids for having to put up with that. And for Austin, I wish he would get help first, fix what's going wrong first, then give us the information to help, rather than hurt the viewers. And YouTubers, if YouTubers are watching, comment, because we need to be more wise with the videos we put out when it comes to things that are real life issues.
Unless you really just don't care, and
no, even if you don't care, you need to be wise.
Well, some people just don't care, Josh.
The people that don't care, be wise with what you put out, because you do influence a lot of people if they're watching your videos. And although you don't meet those people all the time and they don't really comment, there's some people really being affected by what you say. Be smart with what you put out. If it comes to a life situation like divorce, death, even disease, be limited to the amount of information you put out until after you've learned from the situation, so you can tell people and encourage them. You know, but for Austin, as a man, I would say I have no hard feelings for him, but I do wish he would have thought about what he put out before he put it out, because now it's online, he's influencing a lot of people in a negative way, I would say. So we're running out of time.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Adios.
Adios.